at the Oprah Winfrey's The Life You Want weekend. I'm there with Adina, my wife, and Ira, my inner critic. Ira's my father's name, and my dad and mom are in New Jersey taking care of the kids, so we can be here. But Ira, the critic in my head, he's not too happy to be here at the Oprah Winfrey's The Life You Want weekend. But he has no choice, because wherever I go, he goes. Things are crazy at the Newark Prudential Center. I mean, women are up, they're out of their seats, they're in their aisles, their bags are flying, they're wiggling, they're jiggling, they're moving, they're grooving.
Every woman
DJ Kiss is spinning the tunes.
Anything you want, don't baby.
The usher brings us down to our floor seats.
Whoa.
There are 5 black church ladies blocking my way. I say, hi. They give me a plate. What are you doing here? Smile, hi. My wife takes her VIP Oprah bag and she throws it down and she starts moving. And then in the Jumbotron, anyone who's dancing gets their picture on the Jumbotron.
I'm every woman.
Ira, the critic, he wakes up and he said, Oi, Gewaltz! How much did these tickets cost, son? Yeah. I felt and I thought when Oprah left her show that she had left my life. But no, she's entered it in the most intimate places that I never expected. Like in the bathroom, when I'm doing my business, there's Oprah looking at me, urging me. You know, because we get Oprah magazine every month and there's always a different picture of her in a nice sexy outfit, just flirting with me. Michael, you can dig deeper. You can push harder. Stay in the moment, Michael. I'm like, Oprah. She's like, Michael, I know you. I know you want to be a successful writer. I know you want to be in my book club. I'm like, Oprah, I do. I want so much. I want, Oprah. I want. So when my wife told me that she bought tickets to the Oprah Live Your Best Life weekend, and that I was going with her, I said, oh, okay. So the Oprah Life, the weekend is like this. The first night, Oprah, she tells her life story and how she became Oprah. And the second day is the Trailblazers and Oprah. It's a workshop. You know, you're working hard. There's Mark Nepo. He's like this spiritual poet. And there's Elizabeth Gilbert. She wrote Eat, Pray, Love. She's a vision quester. Like people like that to help us get into our heart's desire, you know? Oh, there's Oprah the first night. Hello, Newark! She's in this beautiful purple gown of satin all over the place. Why are you here, Newark? Why are you here, Newark? I'm like, I don't know. Because my wife bought tickets and Ira's like, why the heck are we here? Let's get out of here, son. She's like, we are here to find out why we are here. And the whole place, it's just, there are all these slogans and it's like this spiritual tornado going out on my head. It's just too much for me. Oprah says, we are not human beings living a spiritual life. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are not human beings having a spiritual life. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. I'm like, am I spiritual? And my dad, Ira, keeps yelling, you're Jewish, you're Jewish! You know, when I thought of this weekend of opening up your heart, of people coming together and opening up their heart, I said it was for sisters, girlfriends, aunts, mothers, grandmothers, and a few special men. And could those few special men please stand up now? And I was sitting and I saw a man pop up, and a man pop up. Oh, and there's Stedman popped up. And I wanted to get under my seat, but it was too late. Women had spotted me. My wife knew I was there, so I slowly raised like a giraffe and I looked around. And Ira said, these women want to kill you, son. Oprah's going to call you on stage and humiliate you. Like, why? Why, Dad? Why is she going to humiliate me? Well, because she can. But it was okay. I made it through the first day. Pretty good. And then the second day was the workshop day. It's early in the morning, right? We're up, and Oprah's like, she's in her jeans. She's like, wow, you all are working hard up on a Saturday morning. Wow, you must really want to find your purpose. All right. And I do work hard, you know. I write in my journal, I do online writing workshops, I do open mics, I do stuff, but I've never made a lot of money. You haven't made any money, son. Well, see, he's so mean. He's so mean. Well, but I know that I'm going to find my way, and Oprah's going to find me today, you know? She's going to help me find my way right now. Oh, my God. It's a lot of pressure. So the work's coming, and it's lunch. We do the work, and then it's lunchtime. And Oprah says, you know, I'm going to give you all lunch, you know, because I don't want to say that I didn't give you anything. And at lunchtime, you're going to get a chance to tweet a question to the Trailblazers and me, and I'm going to pick my favorite 2 or 3 questions and answer them at the end of the show. Tweet a question to Oprah. And I'm like, wow, this is my chance to communicate with Oprah. And then I'm tired, you know, at lunch. My wife went to Oprah Village to get a picture with Gail. And Ira, the critic in my head, I don't know if he went to get Italian ices, because for just that one moment I was alone, you know. Everyone had left the theater, I was just alone, trying to think of a question. And just like an apple floating to the top of a lake, a question came to me. And I tweeted it. Dear Mr. Nepo. He was the spiritual guy. He was like a worn-out James Taylor. I related to him a little bit, so I asked him a question. Mr. Nepo, how do you open your heart when your inner critic keeps calling you a loser and a bum? And I tweeted it. I know. It was like I was declaring war against Ira and letting my 19 Twitter followers know that I was at the Oprah Freak workshop. But I didn't care, you know. I was trying to tell the universe that I was participating, that I wasn't going to be in the fetal position for the rest of my life doing nothing. Whatever. So I did it, you know. I didn't think she'd answer my question. She wouldn't, you know, the odds were 1,000,000 to 1 against it. Well, 16,732 against it. All the women. So, you know, the night was almost over. I was ready to go home and see the kids. And Oprah's like, y'all, here's time for the Twitter questions. Here we go. I'm like, okay. And the first one's for Elizabeth Gilbert, and there it is. If you're going on your vision quest, can you take your husband with you? And the woman who wrote that question, she's screaming and her friends are screaming, that's my question! And as Elizabeth is answering the question, all of a sudden in the back, I see my little Twitter picture and my Twitter moniker, cute and powerful. That's my moniker, cute and powerful. And I turn to my wife and I say, honey, that's my question. And she doesn't understand it first. She's just like, you know, I told you if I went to Bali, I'd take you with me. That's her vision quest. And I said, no, honey, not that. That is my question. She's like, oh my God. And Oprah, she reads my question. She's like, y'all, listen to this, Mr. Nepo. How can I open my heart when my inner critic keeps calling me a loser and a bum? I just love this question, y'all. And I'm like, wow, oh my God, Oprah loves my writing. She loves it. But I didn't say a word. I was scared. I was hiding under my chair, and my dad's like, everyone knows you're a loser and a bum. Good job. But Mr. Nepo, he slowly starts answering in his spiritual way. He's like, well, each of us has a critic, a watcher, someone constantly judging us. And we think if we play that tape enough, we can work it out. But what we really have to do is drop it. And Oprah says, drop it. Just drop it. And everyone's stunned. And then Mr. Nepo says, as a man takes his last breath, he drops all that he is carrying. And as he breathes, as he takes that last breath, it's enough to set us free. And Oprah lets that moment sit and says, that's deep. And the place goes crazy. Oh my God! And I look at my wife with her excited brown eyes, and I'm just like, and we're breathing, and we take a deep breath, and we just drop it. And she kisses me, and she said, where did you get that word bum from? And Ira's like, from Brooklyn. So we go home. You know, the weekend's over, and I go home back to my childhood home where my parents already pick up the kids. And they're watching My Little Pony, and my dad's like, well, how's it going? How was Oprah? And I was like, it was okay, Dad. He's like, no, really, tell me, how was Oprah? What did you do? I'm like, well, nothing, Dad. You know, just, you know, maybe next time I'll bring you with me. And he's just like, oh God, and he sighs and he mutters and goes to the TV room. And I get myself a cold drink of water, and I hold my Oprah journal, the one I got there, and you know, the journal that has my goals for the year and my hopes and dreams. And I open it to the first page. Thank you, you guys. That's my Oprah tale.